Hi, I'm Mason. I'd like to share with you something that will change your life and health forever. Has anyone ever told you coconut oil is bad because it clogs the arteries? They also say coconut oil increases the cholesterol level. You know those numbers you see in the blood test report, but which you don't really know what they mean? Well, I don't know how much of these you believe. I used to stay away from coconut oil because they say this tropical oil is full of saturated fats, just like butter, eggs, and lard. For decades, they have been telling us to eat margarine instead of butter, and people should not take more than 2 eggs per week if they have heart disease, or if there is no heart disease or cholesterol problem, then the person can eat up to 6 eggs per week. That's because eggs are high in cholesterol. They also say use soybean oil, canola oil, corn oil, or any other vegetable oils for cooking except coconut oil and any tropical oils. Well, I don't know how much of this you know. I have been faithfully following their recommendations for years until I met my childhood friend William at the supermarket. William really shocked me because his shopping cart was filled with dozens of eggs and lots of butter. I asked him, "Don't you know this will kill you?" William said, "No, they will not." Then he went on to tell me about a course which he took on udemy.com. The course is called Learn the Truth About Coconut Oil. He said I would understand the whole myth about coconut oil and saturated fat after taking the course. So I joined the course in good faith. Guess what? I learned from the course there is a guy named Fred. He is 99 years old, going to be 100 years old very soon in October of this year, that is 2014. Fred has been and still is eating an egg every day without fail. That's not all. Fred is the guy who found out in the 1950s that heart disease is not caused by saturated fat. In his research, Fred proved that heart problem is caused by trans fats, not saturated fat or cholesterol. Trans fats are the fats found in most vegetable oils but not the tropical oils like coconut oil. Vegetable oils like soybean oil, canola oil, corn oil, and sunflower oil have trans fats due to their manufacturing process. Trans fats are also found in margarine, shortening, processed foods, and fried foodstuff. Big time, lots of them in margarine. Fred has been trying to tell the government and the medical world about this for decades, but they wouldn't listen. Until recently, many medical doctors and heart specialists are coming out to speak the truth. That's why in the June 23, 2014 issue of Times magazine, the cover article says, "Eat butter. Scientists label fat the enemy. Why they were wrong." If you are still afraid of saturated fats like coconut oil, butter, and eggs, I encourage you to take a look at this course, Learn the Truth About Coconut Oil by Healthy Body Tips. Now, let Jonas, the instructor, give you a tour of the course.
Thanks Mason, and thank you all for taking the time to look at the preview for this course, Learn the Truth About Coconut Oil. Virtually the entire course is conducted using video presentation. Only 2 lectures are in text format. The course is divided into 5 sections. Section 1, Welcome and Introduction. Section 2 is Understanding Fats. Section 3 will be on coconut oil and virgin coconut oil. Section 4 is entitled Why Coconut Oil is Not Bad, and Section 5 will be the conclusion. The objective of this course is to help you understand why coconut oil is not bad, as many have been told otherwise for decades. In the course, we will examine the accusations and arguments which give coconut oil the bad reputation. We will look at the scientific studies behind the decades-old saying about coconut oil and saturated fat. Sections 2 and 3 are necessary to give you some fundamental and foundational knowledge so that you can get the most out of the course when we discuss the various arguments and reasons behind why coconut oil is not bad. We will learn about fats and oils, saturated and unsaturated fats, triglycerides, and cis and trans fats. We will also need to have some knowledge about the composition of coconut oil and virgin coconut oil and their comparison to other vegetable oils. Then we will plunge into the main topics of the course. The following are some sample videos from the course. The lipid hypothesis in a nutshell says that if you eat too much saturated fat, you will see an increase in serum cholesterol, meaning the cholesterol level in your blood will be high. Due to the high cholesterol level in the blood, the arteries will have plaque build up, which eventually clogs the arteries. Ansel Keys, an American scientist and a physiologist, published a study showing the correlation of deaths from heart disease and the percent calories from fat consumption in 6 countries. In Keys' 6-country study, he ignored data from 16 other countries which did not fall in line or fit the curve and graph which supported his hypothesis. Other researchers had refuted and proved Keys' deliberate selection of data which supported his lipid hypothesis. In 1957, Dr. Kumar was the first scientist to show the world that trans fatty acids found in hydrogenated oils were the culprit for causing heart disease, while scientists at the time were still blaming cholesterol for coronary heart disease.
In 1957, I had shown that people who ate partially hydrogenated fat and people who had been autopsied at that time contained trans fatty acids in their artery cells and in their other body tissue too.
In 1986, the ASA planned an orchestrated attack to wipe out the imported tropical oils by sending out a fat fighter kit to soybean farmers, coaxing them to write to government officials and food companies to protest against highly saturated fats such as coconut oil and palm oil from the tropics. Dr. Mary Enig, a nutritional biochemistry scientist, responded to the saturated fat attack booklet. She said, "There were errors in the description of the biochemistry of fats and oils and completely erroneous statements about the fat and oil composition of many of the products." There you have it. I hope you will join me in learning the truth about coconut oil. See you in the course. Thank you.